As we're speaking, the international break is on and loads of national teams are playing at the moment, and some smaller ones are causing some upsets. So today, my friends, we want to dive into a Bayer Leverkusen career mode, a team that is doing exceptionally well at the moment, climbing up the Bundesliga league table and hopefully reaching the European spots while also still competing for the European spot in this real life season. Now, here's the catch. We are looking at a team that is currently in the 8th position in the Bundesliga, has 37 points, and as you can see, has picked up 3 wins in their last 5 games. I personally want to rebuild this squad today without anyone from the top 10 nations in world football. We're going to be scouting all around the world to find the next hidden gems to take this team to the next level, because Bayer Leverkusen has some incredible talents already, and I'm so excited to be able to use them, and they are linked to some of the best clubs in world football, so maybe we might even sell a couple of them on to make it even harder on ourselves. So which nations are the top 10 based on FIFA rankings right now? We are talking about Brazil, Argentina, France, Belgium, England, Netherlands, Croatia, Italy, Portugal, and Spain. The first club or first nation that we can get digging into is Morocco. And you know what? I'm actually going to do it like this. I'm going to start my transfers with place 11, 12, 13, and just do it like that. Should be fun. Let's start off with the team, though. The team is consisting of Patrick Schick up top, an amazing striker that is only 26 years old at this moment in time. Diaby, who is linked heavily to Newcastle United. Biscuit, would you like to get Diaby into your team? Insert your answer here.
Yes! 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 Yes!
Thank you very much. And we're obviously looking at the biggest talent out of Germany. Alongside Musiala, we need to talk about Florian Wirtz. He had a huge long-term injury, which he recovered from, and he's doing an incredible job already after coming back from that 1-year injury, basically, and he's looking ridiculously good. So I'm very happy to see that happen. Adli has been doing somewhat well lately. He is a player that I personally don't necessarily trust in too much, but based on FIFA, this kid has a lot of potential, so we're going to see what happens there. We also have Hudson-Odoi here, who is not necessarily getting playtime at Leverkusen right now. It seems like he's someone that they will definitely let go and not sign on a permanent deal. He came in from on a loan from Chelsea. Chelsea loaning out players. I'm not surprised. We're looking at Andrich in the CDM position, 27 years old, doing a great job. And I've done a little bit of research on Bayer Leverkusen. Basically, the formations that they are using are like the 4-3-3, 3-4-3, 3-4-2-1. Those are the ones that they seem to cycle through. I have settled on the 3-4-3 myself. And Palacios actually recently in real life has been doing incredible things for the likes of Leverkusen. Like, he has been on form. He is one of those players that I used to absolutely love back in the day on FIFA, and he is, yes, 23 years old, still a talent, and someone that probably could still achieve greatness in the world of football. Hlojek also replaced Patrick Schick quite nicely when he was injured, and Azmoun is a decent backup to have. Aranguiz just coming back from a long-term injury as well. Kosunu, obviously a solid backup to the centre-backs that we have here, with the likes of Tapsoba and Nkapia being young talents. And Jonathan Tah, who has recently been linked away from the club, looks like he might not be extending his contract. They might be going Premier League possibly. So a lot of interesting things in this team for sure, and I am fully open to let some of the players go that are actually linked to move away in the upcoming summer transfer window from Bayer Leverkusen. So let's start right there, but also with some transfers from outside of the top 10. First up, Morocco. Starting off with a centre-back for centre-back type of situation. Jonathan Tah has been let go to England, and in the swap deal, we have brought in Aguerd, I think his name is. This man is a Moroccan centre-back that is obviously made a name for himself. Naif Aguerd, I think it was quite injured for a while for West Ham, and now might be back and playing again if I'm not mistaken. He's coming in with a rating that Jonathan Tah had as well, so he's going to sit in between Tapsoba and Nkapia, and I'm really happy with this one. He's obviously not the youngest as well. He's 26 years old, but 6'3" tall, and the first player to bring in outside of the top 10 nations. By the way, if you guys didn't know, Morocco actually did beat Brazil just yesterday. I know Brazil rotated heavily, but still, and it's quite a nice achievement. I saw the video of Fogden out of all people, and yeah, The atmosphere seemed insane. Congrats, Morocco. Up next, the player is from the 12th ranked nation in the world. It is Switzerland, and he sadly doesn't have a face scan. So let me reveal to you who it is. I'm talking about
Jackie Chan.
Noah Okafor, who has been doing a great job for Salzburg in the first half of the season. I'm not too familiar with how he's doing right now, but he's definitely an amazing talent, playing alongside the likes of Benjamin Šeško, who has been linked to Manchester United many times, and he is a backup striker that comes in. Instead of Azmoun, I wanted to bring in Okafor, so we have done that swap deal, put a little bit of money on top of it to bring in a quite pacey and agile type of player who can come off the bench and hopefully have a huge impact. 4-star, 22 years old, and 6'1" actually. Wow. Never realized he was that tall. Now, I'm pretty sure that a lot of you guys will know that man right there, Gio Reyna, the possibly biggest talent in the US, alongside the likes of McKennie and Pulisic. He is walking into the club because Frimpong has been linked to thousands of moves. It seems like he's gonna go in the summer. So we are going in for a straight swap deal here. We have let go of Frimpong, who's probably gonna leave Leverkusen, and brought in an American. And America is actually in the 13th position in terms of world rankings. So I am pretty happy with this deal. I know we could have probably brought in a little bit more money off of Frimpong, but money is no issue right here. Where is he? Oh, he's already there. Wow, I am actually blind. Anyways, he is in a position of Frimpong. He's in that right midfield spot at the moment. And obviously, he is quite injury prone. So I'm really hoping that Gio Reyna can turn into a class player over here who can avoid injuries. Look at that man walking into the club. He is another one that walks in because, first of all, at Bayern Munich, Gnabry has been a name that a lot of people have been questioning lately. And this man deserves a little bit of basically being the main guy.
You're not that guy.
So we are bringing him into the squad, but it is a swap deal, including a player that obviously is a massive, massive talent. I have let go of, let me show you, Diaby. Yes, Diaby is heavily linked to Newcastle mainly. He is probably and most possibly going to be going for a lot of money by the looks of things. And I thought, you know what? Since Germany are actually 14th, yes, 14th in the world rankings right now, let's bring in a proper man that can take over that right wing position and take it to the next level. Now, I am aware Diaby is a huge talent, but as I said before, guys, I want to create something new over here at Leverkusen, and we are perfectly happy with this man coming in. He has 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot. He's only 26, so we get at least a good 5 years out of him, possibly 6. 5'9" tall at Bayern Munich, currently being questioned a lot alongside the likes of Leroy Sané. They are just not clicking the way they used to, and the team has been rotated. Bayern has obviously just let go of their coach. Julian Nagelsmann has been kicked out. I personally, as a Bayern fan, was quite surprised. I didn't expect it, but I also kind of understand. But Thomas Tuchel coming in now at Bayern Munich at a time where he basically joined Chelsea as well, I believe, and they won the Champions League that season. Is that going to happen again? Because Bayern has an insane squad. What do you think about the firing of Nagelsmann and the acquiring of Thomas Tuchel? Let me know in the comments down below. I personally have always been someone that absolutely hated Thomas Tuchel, so this is going to be quite an experience for me. After Germany in the world rankings, we have Mexico. So, Mexico, here we go. Edson Alvarez, the Ajax center defensive mid who can also play center back, is walking into the club as we speak. When it comes to Mexican players, he has to be at the top in terms of ability. Such an incredible player who is very, very versatile, which is probably the type of player that loads of top clubs want to have in their team. Edson Alvarez now comes in for Andrich plus 6 million. And that, I believe, might be my last transfer. But having said that, I think I'm going to go for one more, because Hudson-Odoi should not be in this team, in my opinion, unless someone like Klojek is fine there. No, he isn't. Okafor, are you fine there? Not necessarily. Palacios, can you play there? Nope. Okay, so I might be letting go of Hudson-Odoi. I'm going to cancel out his loan and go for one more transfer. But Alvarez is here. He's here to stay. He's a great, talented player who's still only 24 and doing a great job at Ajax. And yeah, He's part of our team now. By the way, I didn't even realize Gnabry came in as an 84 rated player, changed him into a right wing, and immediately goes up to an 86. Voice crack included. Yes!
Oh, shit.
Alright, so for this next transfer, I had to skip over Uruguay, who are 16th. I've gone to 17th placed Colombia. I'll go back to Uruguay at one point, but this is the perfect one for the team. Hudson-Odoi, loan, cancelled. That man right there is Luis Sinisterra, who tore it up for Feyenoord, moved over to Leeds United, and hasn't really been as good as he obviously was at Feyenoord. The competition is much harder in the Premier League. I understand that, but for me, one of the most exciting players I have watched in the year 2022, especially when he was at Feyenoord and doing his bits there. But he comes in now instead of the main man, Hudson-Odoi. Sinisterra comes in with a 79 rating, and I am very, very satisfied with that one. That guy is going to do incredible things. Oh, he goes up to an 81 at left wing. Oddly, you know what? I might have to turn you into a left mid. And Sinisterra might have to play ahead of you because, personally speaking, I'm not a huge fan of Adli anyways, even though he's talented, don't get me wrong. But I'd rather have Sinisterra up there doing bits alongside Schick and Gnabry. And here it is, the end of the first season. Let's see how these lads have done. Who has been looking outstanding? Gnabry has gone up to an 87 this season. Gio Reyna with massive growth. Sinisterra has gone up nicely as well. Why is nothing working? Is my controller broken? No, all good. Sinisterra 82. Adli up to an 80 as a left mid. Okay, I'm impressed. Alvarez 83, obviously. Florian Wirtz, a massive player in this team, up to an 87. The reason why I've kept Wirtz, despite being linked to many teams, by the way, is that he has personally basically come out and said, I am going to be staying at Leverkusen in the next season as well. So I guess it's him kind of thanking the club for really supporting him through a very tough time with the massive injury he had. So that's going to be quite interesting to see. Florian Wirtz is still going to be here, and I'm excited about it. Hopefully, he doesn't lose too many of his great teammates. Patrick Schick up to an 85. Aguerd has gone up to an 82. Hincapie and Tapsoba supporting him. Tapsoba basically has been taking penalties as well lately, and they have been quite good, by the way. But now has been overtaken by Palacios. Palacios, obviously a great player. Such a shame that we can't fit him into the starting 11 alongside Hlojek as well, but it is what it is. Turned Hlojek into a striker at this point, by the way. And yeah, let's see where this team end up in the league table. In the Champions League, we didn't achieve much, but in the league, we have come in at third position. Quite impressive to see ourselves on 72 points, just 1 point behind second, and only 7 points behind Borussia Dortmund. Bayern Munich only on 72 points as well, below us in the league table. Maybe they will fire their coach in-game as well now. But having said that, let's go into the squad up and see who has been performing. Is it Patrick Schick? No, it's Gnabry. 25 and 12 for the German right winger, and Schick coming in with a 23 and 2. That transfer right there has been incredible for us. Sinisterra has stepped up, doing well as well. Hlojek off the bench, great numbers. Florian Wirtz needs to step it up a little bit. 5 and 5 from Cam as an 87 rated player. He's not good enough if you consider that Palacios has gotten 3 and 1 off of the bench. So there's a little bit of pressure, but I'm excited for the second season and Champions League football. We actually got kicked out in a round of 16 this season. Let's see how it goes next year. Well, since I skipped Uruguay in the last season, I thought, let's dive into the country now and bring in someone that maybe not be someone that a lot of people know, but has a great rating in FIFA. I am talking about Aram Barry. This man plays for Getafe alongside the likes of Enes Unal, for example, a player, a youth talent from back in the day that people might know. And he comes in for a decent price, a CDM, 82 rated. I am building up the bench. Amiri is not necessarily someone I'm going to have in there. Aram Barry comes in and takes over that position. The man is 27 years old, is going to be a great backup to have. Hopefully, all these players are going to be happy. I don't want to lose out on them because they forced their way out, but that is a great enforcement or reinforcement for the team, I should say. In terms of the defensive side of things, he can help out Alvarez whenever he is injured.
I broke my back.
Well, Denmark is 18th on the list, and we are bringing in a Danish player into this club who has recently not been getting a lot of playtime. I don't know if it's due to injury or whatever, but we're talking about Skov Olsen, a Club Brugge player. Obviously lost against the likes of Benfica in the Champions League. A very talented winger who's going to be helping us out as a backup for those types of positions. We obviously have Klojek and Okafor now. And yeah, Kosunu is actually a great centre-back to have as a backup. But I wanted to bring someone in for the wings because obviously, clearly, we don't need that many central players as we're speaking. Probably going to replace Baka here as well and bring in yet another winger. And that could be from Senegal. So Senegal is bringing in a winger into this team, and it is Crépin Diatta, a winger from AS Monaco at the moment, and apparently has moved to Augsburg, but 17.2 million for this one. I'm pretty happy. I think he is going to be a great addition into the squad. As I said, Baka is going to be taken out and Diatta comes in as a substitution for those attacking positions. I'm probably going to turn Skovals into a left midfielder because the guy is left-footed, but Diatta comes in with incredible pace off the bench. Now our team has amazing depth. So as we know, Bayern Munich have brought in Jan Sommer into their team to basically be the goalkeeper when Neuer is injured and potentially still be the actual goalkeeper when Neuer is back. So Nübel, who is currently loaned out from Monaco, is probably not someone that might have a spot in the team. Sommer is doing a decent job, and I can see Nübel not being happy with just being a backup. He's probably wanting to move to a different side. So I have gone back to Germany once again to bring in a goalkeeper. Since we can buy anyone outside of the top 10 nations, we are bringing in Alexander Nübel. Now, he's not the highest rated one, starts off with a 79 rating, but as we do know, Radetzky is getting older, so I needed someone to come in. I'm surprised that he's only at a 79, must be growing, or must be very close to getting to that 80 rating. But that is going to be the team that's going to line up for this season. Well, would you look at that? A cheeky cup win against Dortmund and a win against Bayern Munich in this end of the season. And that probably means that we have done quite well in the league as well. Let me see. Borussia Dortmund beaten. Oh, okay. So we have only been able to beat them in the cup, not in the Bundesliga itself yet. Obviously going to be a big target to go after for us as we strengthen our team season by season. Sinistera 84, Gnabry now 90 rated. He's only 28. Still plenty of good years in him. Patrick Schick up to an 88, 28 years old. Florian Wirtz now 91 rated, looking ridiculous. Adli 83, that's decent. Alvarez 86, I'm happy with that. Defensively, obviously we're relying massively on the growth of Hincapié, Tapsoba, but Agerd is capable of keeping up with the youngsters. He is now 28 years old and hopefully can still play at least 3 more good seasons. I think by then we might get to where we want to be, but Nübel has grown massively this year, which was highly necessary. So I'm very happy with the fact that we have done well there, and the bench looks extremely solid. I mean, basically everyone above 80 except Diatta, but we'll get there as well. Klojek on the 83. He is the main man to replace Patrick Schick whenever he needs to. And then performance-wise, I'm assuming a lot of the benched lads have done well. Gnabry, once again, the top performer. Maybe that's the move that he needs. Patrick Schick, 24-3. Florian Wirtz, much better this time around with 19 goal contributions. And Tapsoba has gotten 6 goal contributions as a centre-back. That is incredible. While Gio Reyna gets 12. Klojek, 4 off the bench. And then we have Adli on only 4 goal contributions in that left midfield spot. I'm open to replacing him. Well, look at who's walking through the door. I've gone back to Uruguay and I wanted to bring in one of the top centre-back talents I can find. Why is Eden Hazard there? What the hell? He's not in my team. Anyways, Araujo is walking into the club. He's going to take over and play alongside Hincapié and Tapsoba. He's going to be the leader at the back, which I'm very excited about. And Agerd is going to go down to the bench. While this man right here is coming in with a great rating. He is an 88 rated player, and I was able to buy him at the end of last season, which leaves me the entire budget of this season. No disrespect to the main man from Morocco, but he's going to be a huge strength coming off the bench for us. But obviously the 88 rating, 87 rating of Araujo is going to be quite useful here. We needed someone with that pace in that position, that central spot. 6'2" tall. The Uruguayan centre-back is one of the most exciting young players in his position, and we're going to see him play for Barcelona for years to come. By the way, Barcelona had to get Gavi off his contract, or La Liga canceled his contract. What is going on? Honestly, guys, if you have anything to share about the Gavi situation, please tell me, because I've not been able to keep track of things lately. So please give me an update. What is happening with Gavi? Is he going to play for Barcelona again, or is someone going to be able to pick him up on a cheap? If I am not mistaken, this man was actually linked to join Bayer Leverkusen before he joined Chelsea. I am talking about Mykhailo Mudryk. Adli is gone. Mykhailo Mudryk is coming in at this point of our career mode. And lads, I am happy with this one. Mudryk, obviously not necessarily an upgrade in terms of rating, but a player outside of the top nations. From Ukraine, 92 pace, 87 dribbling, 4-star, 4-star. Obviously hasn't settled in at Chelsea the way a lot of people would have wanted it, but I still respect his talent. The price tag puts a lot of pressure on players these days. I don't think it's a good thing. It ruins too many players. So Mudryk right here hopefully can settle down in this team and help us do extremely well. So yeah, Mudryk, welcome to the team. Show me what you got. So I was sat there on my phone and I didn't look at my screen, but we have made it to the Champions League final, which is something I didn't expect at this stage, but we have pulled it off. So congratulations to us, guys. We're looking at a win against Dortmund. We are also going to be going back into the previous month. Obviously, Juventus has been an opponent that we got past, and Manchester City. Wow, I am very impressed. But the question is, have we been able to win the Bundesliga as well? I mean, I'm not necessarily seeing some great results. We are in the Champions League final, but we have lost against Mainz and drawn against Köln. So that clearly might not be good enough to win the Bundesliga. But the team that's pulled it off wasn't as high rated as I thought they would be. So let's go back into it real quick right here and see how things have worked out in this season. Champions League finalists against Barcelona, and then Bundesliga second again, 2 points behind Dortmund. Hey, Dortmund, I give up. You guys have pulled it off, but in the Champions League where it counts, I've kicked you out. So that feels a little bit of a like a redemption. And the team, Schick 91, Gnabry 92, Wirtz 92, Reina has gone up to the 92 as well. So that those four look ridiculous. Alvarez looks amazing. Araujo 90, Nubel only 85, Mudryk only 84, Sinisterra 86, and we have made it to a Champions League final. I'm actually so excited about this. Palacios had put in a transfer request for quite some time, but we have survived by keeping him in the squad up until now. I guess it's down to the fact that this bench is extremely well balanced as well, and has supplied this team with a lot of help. So, Patrick Schick, top scorer there. This time around, beating Gnabry. Only took him to get to the 91 rating. Gnabry with the 22 and 10. Florian Wirtz with 24 goal contributions. Sinisterra looking solid. Araujo as well. Please don't tell me they're actually not capable of playing this game. Are they suspended? No, they're not. Oh, I thought they were suspended for some reason. Anyways, because of that minus sign next to them. But it doesn't matter. We're up against Alvarez up top. I believe that's Julian Alvarez. Ferran Torres, Dembele, De Jong, Pedri, Declan Rice, Hernandez, Theo Hernandez, Christensen, Longley, Koundé, and Ter Stegen. It is a very strong-looking team. I didn't expect to be here already, but I am welcoming it. So the Bayer Leverkusen fans have put up a tifo of Michael Ballack, a player that no one really talks about anymore. At the time, he was someone that people respected massively. Obviously played for big clubs with the likes of Leverkusen, Bayern Munich, and Chelsea is what I remember right now. But here is that Barcelona side. No Gavi. He might be suspended in here as well. Mudryk. Lovely little pass and move situation. We're moving the ball on to Sinisterra. One more. Patrick Schick, it's what we do. That felt like me on the Leicester City career mode, man. The passing play once again was on point. Guys, if you're not watching the Leicester City career mode yet on CaniSports 2, please do. It's a banging career mode. I have so much fun with it. And the gameplay is probably the best part of it. For some reason, I've turned into an incredible player in FIFA 23. I haven't tested myself in Ultimate Team, but I personally reckon I would be doing a lot better. And Playing on ultimate difficulty with everything boosted for the AI really helps make you a better player for sure. Oh, that was terrible man management on that corner. The tactics are completely off. You can't leave Theo Hernandez by himself there. A short guy was covering him, which probably was the issue and the reason as to why we conceded on this one. I don't know who it was. Number 8. Who's number 8 again? Who is number 8? Why? Oh, what is the guy on the line doing? Modric. Are you match fixing or something? It's Sinisterra on the header losing. Tapsoba is too far away and Modric just lets me down big time on the line. Not good. Alvarez, great ball over to Sinisterra, who has to make up for the mistake he made earlier. Ooh, Modric getting destroyed again. Not helpful at all. Julian Alvarez just sprinting through, and now Barcelona are filling themselves. I can see it. Barca finding the men in the middle, and it's 2-1. Guys, this is not the result I have been expecting. Frenkie de Jong takes the lead with Barcelona. What a comeback by the team. It felt very, very quick, and it really was. 32nd and 37th minute. Everything has fallen apart for Bayer Leverkusen here. Waiting. Lovely. This is great. Patrick Schick down the right. Gio, what? Are you kidding? What kind of finish is that? Alvarez, great header. Exactly what I wanted there. Sinisterra has to make up for the mistake earlier on, and he nearly did if there wasn't Ter Stegen. Now, Dembele is in the center waiting for this one against Patrick Schick. Surely he wins that battle, and he does. Patrick Schick has scored for Leverkusen, and that puts us into a great position right before halftime, equalizing. Florian Wirtz picking up his assist. Leverkusen fans are awake again, and so am I. Beautiful ball back into Florian. Alvarez gets involved, and he sadly bottles it there. Araujo pushing out of his position. Leaves us open. Araujo is back again, though. Ferran Torres versus Araujo. Araujo too far away. I have ruined that one. I am so sorry. It's 3-2. What a Champions League final this is turning out to be, though. Congratulations, Pedri. I see you. Great shot. Wow, what a ball. Julian Alvarez. Araujo not falling for that one this time. Wait, what? Are you kidding? How did you... What? How does Alvarez get that ball off Araujo again? It's impossible. I should be winning that one in terms of strength. Yeah, I'm losing this one. Sinisterra, great steal, though. Wirtz, one more. Shoot. Awful finish. I need more power behind that. Great run. Horrible pass. Oh my God, bro. That was it. That would have been the one to bring us back into this game, and Eve just ruined it. Oh, I can't believe this. Unbelievable. Honestly, I can't remember the last time where I got smashed like this in a Champions League final. Congratulations to Barcelona. I am sorry, Leverkusen. I am so freaking sorry. I really am. I tried my best. I even flexed and said, oh, look at me. I'm great at FIFA 23. I'm better than I ever was. And then here I am losing against Barcelona in an incredible way. But I have to give it to them. They have been insane today. All right, so one thing's clear. I am not one to play with 3 at the back. It just doesn't work for me, guys. As much as I wanted to stick to the roots of Bayer Leverkusen, it seemed like it was the wrong choice. Not every rebuild works out to a Champions League final trophy win. Today we lose, and so it is. Barca, I will get you on another day. Leverkusen, I'm so sorry that you couldn't pull this off, but it was a great team. The players felt great. It was genuinely just down to the formation and the tactics of Leverkusen that sadly don't work as well in FIFA 23, at least for me. Have a good day, guys. I appreciate you watching. We don't need to watch Barcelona lift that trophy. It's been a joy to rebuild this squad, and I still hope that you guys enjoyed it anyways. Have a great one. Take care and peace.